No, sir. I've quit drinking.
You've seen the error of your ways.
No, I just can't afford it.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Yes, sweetheart, I have a rare condition which requires me to drink one of those every 15 minutes, please.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink. Move it, you little prick.
I'm sorry, Bruce. These boys get that syrup in them. They get a little antsy in their pantsy. You just can't keep them under control.
Cheers, and welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2. I'm your host, Jay. I got my co-host here with Brian, and I got Reel Bro Fan Kev here. Gentlemen, how are we doing? Good?
We doing?
We doing?
Doing good.
Doing good, yeah.
How you doing?
Remember to unmute the mic this time. So,
What's up?
yeah, that's what's up. But before we move on, our previous podcast we did, I hope you guys checked it out, was Top Gun Maverick. Remember, the Navy needs Maverick. The kid needs Maverick. That's why I fought for you. That's why you're still here. Top Gun Maverick. Brian, I know you loved it.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah. Shane was, and then Shane was here for this one. Fuck him, fuck you, this piece of shit. Movie's good.
9.6.
Yeah, 9.6.
So,
what'd you think?
You know who doesn't need Maverick? Me, because I haven't seen it yet. Big rep. I want to see it, but I'm terrible, and I'll get there eventually.
Yeah. Jesus. I hope you listen to the podcast.
No, why would I'm going to watch it, so I'm not going to listen to the podcast and get it ruined. I downloaded it. I'm helping your numbers, but I didn't listen to it yet.
Very good. Okay, so on to tonight's movie, which I thought we were doing.
What's your favorite scary movie?
But obviously it was wrong. I got my shit all messed up. So we are not doing Scream. We did actually a year ago, if you check out that podcast.
It's been a long year.
It's been. We were actually doing a scary movie. So
Still, what's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah, what's your favorite scary movie that's going on? So this is like the combination of Scream and
well, we know Jay's favorite
know what
movie
you
is
did
Scream.
last summer. Yeah.
Jay's favorite movie is Scream because he liked it so much he watched it again.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't really watch Scream again. I watched bits and pieces of it to get ready for the podcast. I was like, all right.
This seems very familiar for some reason.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. Okay, so moving on. Tonight, the booze. What we got with the booze? Brian brought this,
Yeah, I don't know. There wasn't much to really choose from, which I'm actually kind of happy about, that there wasn't like all pumpkin-themed beer there anymore, because it's getting towards the end of the season for that.
Yeah.
So I just went with a Sam Adams, like Wicked Hazy 12-pack. It was like 4 different varieties of Wicked. So right now we're drinking a tropical IPA. It's a 6%, and if you had the Sam Adams Wicked Hazy, it's a pretty solid beer. The tropical is actually pretty smooth. I'm actually liking this a lot. It's got, what is it? Notes like papaya and coconut. So
yeah, I like
it's pretty solid IPA here. So.
Yeah, it goes down easy. I like it. I'm a good fan of it. Kev, what do you think of that?
It's good because I'm almost done with it apparently already. Yeah. So it's going down nice and smooth.
Yeah, within like the next 5 minutes, each can
be time for a new one. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes down quick. So
I'm trying to pace myself.
I don't know about the papaya and coconut. It's been a long day. I'm just gonna keep drinking out of there. So.
we do have vodka mules. So if we decide to spice it up a little bit, you never know.
Okay. No. Okay, so. All right, moving on. Scary Movie. Here we go. So Scary Movie is a 2000 American slasher parody film directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans. I love the Wayans brothers. Actually, the Wayans family. And written by Marlon and Shawn Wayans, who both also star, alongside Buddy Johnson, Phil Beeman, Jason Friedberg, and Aaron Seltzer, starring Anna Faris, John Abrams, Carmen Electra, Shannon Elizabeth, Kurt Fuller, Regina Hall, Lachlan Monroe, Sherry O'Teria, and David Sheridan. So it follows a group of teenagers who accidentally hit a man with their car, dump his body in a lake, and never talk about it again. A year later, someone wearing a ghost face mask and rope kills them one by one. Obviously, we studied it's Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer combined together into one. The film was a parody of multiple genres, including the horror / mysterious film genre. Several 1990s films and TV shows are also spoofed. And the script primarily follows, I said Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, some films and TV shows like Halloween, The Shining, Friday the 13th Usual Suspects, Sixth Sense, The Blair Witch Project, and The Matrix, Charlie's Angels, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer were also parodied in some scenes. The mentioned films released Scary Movie in the United States on July 7th. Wow. July 7th, interesting. The film grossed $278 million worldwide on a 19 million. Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I remember going to see
Blockbuster.
this.
I saw
Yeah.
this too.
This film was the first installment of the Scary Movie film series and later spawned four sequels. Wow, 278 million out of
It was
19 million.
huge.
It was, yeah,
huge.
I remember it because it was just like, all right, the trailers were good because it was funny as shit. Mm-hmm. And I remember the Ghostface doing, was it the Was Up, and they did the
Was
Budweiser commercial.
Yeah,
Shit,
the Budweiser, yeah.
Okay. So the review scores. Rotten Tomatoes, 51% tomato meter, 43% audience score. IMDb is a 6.2 out of 10. Metacritic is a 48 out of 100, and the user score is a 3.8 out of 10. So obviously, this didn't score well. But you go back to the numbers don't lie. This people loved it. So
Back in the day. I think we probably saw it in the theater twice.
yeah, it
because it was
was
hysterical.
that fucking stupid and that funny. So all right, so
I'm
what you
this
got?
many.
Yeah. What do you?
I made a poop.
Yeah.
It was good.
Did he just say that? Get him out of here.
Yeah. All right. What do you guys think? So, what do you, the reviews in from the critics and everything? But what's our reviews here? What we got, Brian? What you think?
All right. So based on like an actual movie, like score, this is not like a great movie. But you got to understand, like it's just a comedy and they're just parodying everything. So on the comedy factor, I give it a solid like 8.5. Like everything else is just like pointless and stupid. So like that part gets like a 3. So like, I guess I'll go somewhere like around like a 7 range. But it's yeah, I like this movie. It's got some funny laughs. I think the second one is actually a little bit better. But this one does just go to your daddy. The scene in right now. Yeah, it does have some funny parts in this movie, so it still cracks me up to this day. So I do enjoy it.
Oh, nice. So, Kev, what are your thoughts on this?
I feel the same way. So, I mean, the reason why this movie made so much money, like you said, it came out after all of those other, like it came out pretty close to after Scream, basically. This is 2000. Wasn't Scream like basically 97, 98?
I
Was
think
earlier than that?
Yeah, 96.
So it was parodying that. Blair Witch Project had just come out more recently, I think.
Stupid fucking movie.
Even there's a spoof where they make fun of The Sixth Sense, too.
Yep.
And so, I mean, it just hit all those things where people wanted to see because they knew it was going to be funny. And it is a funny movie. But the main thing is that if you're actually watching, like I was watching it now, I kind of knew what was going to happen throughout, so it wasn't as funny watching it. Even though I don't know how many times I've seen this movie. It's not a lot, but as I was watching, like, oh, I know exactly what's going on. So I guess a lot of it stands out. Anyway, it's funny. I still laughed watching it years later. But if you're going to ask me if this is a good movie, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it's a great. It's not going to get onto my rewatch list, basically.
Yeah.
So if I was like, I'd be the same thing as a comedy. I would probably say it's like an 8 because I think other comedies we've done are even funnier than this because I don't know. A lot of the comedy for this really is like stuck in the time period of these movies coming out also. Like who's going to get the Dawson's Creek reference that we just saw
Yeah, coming into the
20
window.
years later, yeah.
Yeah, only people who've actually seen it. So
Yeah.
See, I say it's like an 8 for a comedy, but for like an actual movie that if you actually see it, I was going to go like 6.
Yeah, for the time period. For the time period
When it
that
came out, it
is.
hit all the right buttons. It's right after American Pie 2 with Shannon Elizabeth, so it's playing off that also.
Yeah, the time period because this is when we grew up. It was fucking fantastic. So that's why it was so funny.
Yeah, and like you said, like I don't think I saw this movie twice, but I definitely paid to see it in the movie theater. But I went to see Scream, and I Know What You Did last summer. I wasted my money on that fucking movie. I never doing. I Know What You Did last summer. That movie sucks, by the way.
Jennifer Love, big tits.
yeah.
But yeah, so I saw that. I saw The Sixth Sense when it came out. I saw The Blair Witch Project. So around this time, I saw all those movies. Like, well, I'm going to see this, and it was great then. But yeah, whatever.
I have to agree.
The fucking Blair Witch Project, man. One of the worst goddamn movies.
I still like that movie, even though I threw
can't
up.
believe
I
I
threw up
wasted
the
my
second
money.
time I saw it because I was very drunk when I went to see it the second
I can't
time.
believe I wasted
You
my
got motion sickness from the camera?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
I can't believe I wasted my money on that fucking movie.
It's like,
God
I
damn it.
need to go throw up.
Yeah.
I'm having problems here.
The only good part about that movie was I kicked the map in a fucking river.
Oh, I love that. That's my favorite scene.
Other than that, the movie sucked.
God damn it, Josh.
He's
I
like,
think that was the kid's name.
Yeah, I threw that in the river 3 miles back.
Yeah.
Fucking, we weren't using. Oh, it's great. Anyway, so for this movie, as I'm watching it, I did not prepare at all. I prepared for a different movie. It's just coming back to me. I have to agree, Kev. The comedy for this is definitely frozen in time. None of it is actually relevant at all as we're rewatching it. Some of it's funny. The references, things going on, like obviously the one guy's trying to score with Sydney, and like slamming the hot dog in her mouth, trying to like this is like my dick, and then like stupid references like that. You know, being a horny teenager and trying to give her like, listen, I want to get laid with you, but you're not putting out. So, yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna change. That's like a timeless thing of dumbass teenager guys. But yeah, the references, Dawson's Creek, and then the other movies that we saw from back the years prior, like the 90s, early 2000s, that were there.
If you're 20 years old watching that movie right now and you're watching the whole "What's up" scene, you probably have no fucking clue what's going on. Like, what the hell are
But
these
that was
idiots
such a
doing?
great commercial.
Yeah,
It was
back
Budweiser,
years
right?
ago,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure
Budweiser.
it was probably a Super Bowl commercial
Yeah,
too,
it
right?
was
Yeah.
Budweiser, and then it was them and then the frogs after,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, that was very good. Hey man, does your shirt make me look gay? Yeah. Love it. Anyway, so moving on. All right, let's go with some favorite scenes. This is definitely one as I'm rewatching this movie is definitely like there are small little micro like scenes in here that are funny. It's very tough to again, it's a lot of little scenes that are pieced together. So obviously I've set this one out. I'm only get what I'm watching at the time. What do you guys got going on for here? What are some scenes? Kev, what do you think?
So I'll go just to start. I don't want to. So I have. Let me see. 1, 2. I have like 10 scenes, and they're going to go through a lot of basically the start to finish to the movie. And
Yeah.
like you said, they're all like really small because a lot of them are
the
just
micro penis.
they're all just focusing on like small things from other references they're making. So I have the first scene with Carmen Electra, the whole fake phone call.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was me. I farted. Didn't think you'd hear that. And it leads to, I think there's 2 scenes that are hilarious to me in this movie, and the first one of the dad getting roadheaded, just being, oh no, that was nothing. Get back to work. Basically, phenomenal. But I mean, the whole obviously making fun of the whole intro to Scream. The
Yes.
character's name is Drew, so obviously doing that also. So I have that as the first scene. Let me see. I mean, the next scene I have is, I don't know which scene happened first, but I have the beauty pageant as the next scene, and it's more just for the song that the guy is singing afterwards, which I'll have for quotes later. But
Nice.
it's so small because it's in the background of everything else that's happening. He's like, oh, there she is, what amazing tits, and she likes it from behind.
Yep.
So after I have more dumb scenes after that. So the first time where Doofy shows up in the house, so it's after the one boyfriend got murdered. Spoiler alert, Jay. Sorry, I know you haven't seen the movie. But he does die.
Oh no!
But just because of the vacuum cleaner reference that happens there also.
Don't disturb me on my back. Yeah, the quotes are.
I told you not to knock when I'm cleaning my room. Now, I mean, even in that, there's like dumb things where he takes the ice pack and just fucking pelts her in the face with it also. So there's a lot of like weird like sight gags that are here that are more funny. The scenes themselves aren't necessarily interesting. It's just dumb stuff that's happening. From there, I'll go to the actual Buffy death scene where she's mocking the killer the entire time.
Oh, and
this is where I'm supposed to be scared. Oh, this is where I panic and break my own leg falling.
Yeah.
And the guy just sitting is like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I guess I'll stab you.
Then he just chops her head off, and she's still talking.
Oh, look at me. Oh, my head is chopped off. Oh, I'm all dead now and stuff. So I kind of move forward. So after that, I'll just do...
It's just fucking elbow drops Sydney.
plus, I want to make sure that Bri has stuff to talk about, too. I'm moving basically straight to the party at the end, but mostly just for the sex scene between Cindy and the boyfriend.
Yeah. Oh god, that's
Easily, if you ever said anything like about this movie, it's literally the one scene I remember, because I remember seeing it in the movie theater the first time. It was like, what the fuck is going on with the money shot?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah. When
holy
he
shit,
explodes
what is
and it's like a
this?
fucking fire hose, like push her up to the
He
ceiling.
like shrivels up into an alien.
he's like sitting there, he's like all like dehydrated, basically everything is just done. And she's just stuck to the ceiling. Phenomenal. And everything else that's going on there with the fucking gigantic bush.
Oh my god!
The bats come flying out. Oh, I guess it's been a while. So I have that. Oh, no, go ahead.
I just saw her sash that says Miss Fellatio.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I'll go with the fight scene where they're mocking the Matrix the whole time also, which that's something that watching it in this movie, it's like definitely didn't have I think he said the budget was like 19 million, so definitely didn't have the special effects budget the Matrix has, because watching this now is like, wow, this is like awful. Looking at it. I mean, I know they're making fun of the movie and doing all of that, but I feel like it could have been slightly better. And then just to throw it out there, that's the last thing that I had from the movie, but I want to give a shout out to the very last scene, the end credits scene. So at the very end, so there's one credit scene with Marlon Wayans, but that's not the interesting one. at the very end, there's an end credit scene with Doofy breaking up with his vacuum cleaner.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
When I was saying that, Brian looked at me. I was like, "Oh, did he not stay to
Yeah,
watch the whole
no,
movie?"
no, I
At the
haven't.
very end of the credits, he's sitting there. He's like, "It's not you, it's me." You're seeing somebody else, and you can see he's taking the vacuum and putting it like back. He's like, "No, I said no more." Okay, maybe one more time, but this is it.
Oh,
So
that's great.
That's what I've got. So for this, there's not a lot of scenes that necessarily like stand out that much. It's more like it's like dumb physical comedy that's going on the whole time. It's kind of hard to explain, but I did my best.
Yeah. That's very good. Brian, what you got for us? You seem
So I pretty much have most of those same scenes that Kev has, but I'm just gonna add a few. So the other one which we just watched was the locker room scene for like, so it's like one of the, it's not a longer scene, but one of the longer ones that are like in this. So I have the it's because it's like right after football practice, and then it just shows Ray being himself, just like trying to get every dude in there, and he's like,
All right, guys,
hey,
hit
good
the
work, yeah.
All right, guys, hit the showers. Yes.
He's like, all right, good work out there, great job. And then he's just the one guy, nice ass, damn. And then Bobby's like, not Bobby, Greg's like, no, I'm just gonna work out, man. And then all of a sudden after that, he's like beating up the bag, and the bag that hits him back, and then it turns into, all right, man, having a baby dick is like having a disability. It ain't fucking right.
Would you make fun of me if I was in a wheelchair?
Yeah, seriously. So that leads into that whole part, which is fucking hysterical. We touched on it before, the Waszzzup scene. That's just great because it was perfect with the commercial, and it was just like, what's up? And he's like, yo, get on the phone. What's up? And then the fucking killer is like, nothing, just chilling, killing. He's like, shorty, true, son, true. So then that was it, and then they just hang up. I do like the sheriff interrogation of Cindy at the school that we just saw. So you see the sheriff and the principal, which I'm trying to remember who the fucking principal was. Like he was somebody from back in the day. But, they're trying to do the same play that, Scream did with Henry Winkler and the Fonz sort of deal. So they're just, before like Cindy gets in, they're talking about Cindy's mom, and he's like, oh yeah,
yeah.
The one with the big, oh yeah, take her for a ride. So then, the sheriff is hysterical in there. He's like, yeah, don't bullshit a bullshitter here, Cindy. Come on, just, tell me what I need to know. And she's like, I really didn't know anything. And he's like, I need to know something. And he's like asking her all these questions. And she's like, so what about this? What about
Kurt
this?
Fuller. I'm trying to remember like who that guy was. Hysterical.
So I looked at the only thing that jumped out at me, the principal. He's the sports broadcaster in a movie we were just talking about, A League of Their Own.
Oh yeah,
He's the radio
okay,
guy.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yes,
he
yes.
is, yeah.
That's the only thing I'm seeing here. That he's voices for a lot of like animated movies.
Gotcha.
But that's the only thing I'm seeing that I actually recognize his face
Yeah.
from offhand.
But yeah, that part was funny.
it's
and
just
just-
farts in the
Yeah,
bathtub.
so you can't even take it. So yeah, then the sheriff like shows pictures of himself, and he's like, "So any of these working for you?" And she's like, "No." He's like,
No.
And then he's like, he takes them all back, and he's like, "What about this one? One more time?" And he's like, no. She's like, "All right, okay, no problem."
I tried.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
So there was that, and then I have any scene with Doofy. So I'm just gonna he's in a bunch of them, but I'm just gonna hit you with 3 quick ones.
Gail Swallows.
Yeah, so that's the first one. The first meeting of him.
Yes.
The first meeting of Doofy.
Gail Swallow.
Yeah, Special Officer Doofy here, and she's like, Gail Hailstorm. It's just like I need to get in touch with somebody over here, and she's like over there, and she's like, hey, you, and he's just like, hi. So she just like invites him back, and he's like, okay. And she's like, oh, shit, really? He's like, let's go, and just pulls her back. And then on the next thing you know, you just see, she's like, and we have this evidence. And then he's like, Gail Swallows. Then there's when they're back at the house, as Kev just said, I said, you have to knock on my door when I'm cleaning my room. He comes out with...
You're supposed to treat me like a man of the law. Well, yeah. Well, Mom said to stop making love to or doing whatever with the vacuum
Stop
cleaner.
fucking your vacuum.
Was it vacuum? All right.
Yeah,
I have it in the quote, but I don't have it up
yeah.
right now.
So they're like, that part is hysterical, and he's just walking around, and he's like picks up the phone, like, hello,
He's got the hammer basically in that pants.
Yeah. And then he's just like walking around with the vacuum, just taking it everywhere. And then the other scene, which I fucking love, is with when he's talking to the other cops. And they're like, "Hey, Doofy, come here," and they're like trying to rag on him. They're like, they're talking about how they like what they like.
They said they banged 2 hookers.
Like, yeah,
so I guess what they did, those 2 hookers that we just brought in.
Yeah. You know what that smells like, Doofy? What's that? It's when you become a man, Doofy. He's telling him to smell his fingers, and he's like, "Oh yeah, smell mine." Like, what's that? They're like, "Oh God, what is that?" He's like, "That's my ass." I'm like, "Oh." But yeah, and then Kev hit on the other scenes, but yeah, that's what I got for this movie as far as scenes go.
911 emergency, white woman in trouble.
Yeah,
nice. I love the fact it's on the computer. It's like the AOL fucking dial-up. As it's in Sydney's house. That's going on. From the top off my head, I just remember from you guys are telling again. I have to agree with that scene where Bobby finally gets post nut clarity and he just destroys Sydney.
He was built up. He had those blue balls for a while.
Yeah, he plasters her to the wall. His blue balls for a while. And again, there's those silly small scenes like what is it? Is it Shorty? Is his name?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh shit, I'm on TV. First cops, now this." It's like it's like a quote, but then like a stupid scene like that.
What advice would you be given to her if you were there right then? Run, bitch, run!
Yeah, it's just small, because it's all I remember. Because again, the parody scene stuff that's going on. So
this is when he's showing the pictures.
Yeah, here's the interrogation going on in the pictures. That's all I got for this. I can really remember off the top of my head. It's a stupid but enjoyable movie at the time. All right, let's move on from scenes to quotes now. So, oh god, those pictures are fantastic of him in a fucking like a bikini that's going on.
It's like, I'm sorry. It's like, are you sure?
Are you sure? All right, Brian. So, what you got for since Kev let us off on scenes? What you got us for quotes? We got a couple here going on.
All right, so I'm gonna go with the first one.
Homeless man. I said $1, bitch. Yeah, I like that one.
No, so this is like the day after the first killing. We're here reporting live for Black TV. White folks are dead, so we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Reporting for Black TV.
I know I just said it before, but the what's up? What you doing, my son? Nothing. Just chilling, killing. True. This is another one. This is between Cindy and her dad. I thought I heard screaming in here. No, Daddy, everything's fine. No, maybe it could have been all that crack I smoked earlier. We hit a boot. Where's the foot?
I had that also. It's so dumb. We hit a boot.
So this is one at the end. This is once again Cindy's dad. They're like, all my friends are dead. He's like, yeah, and the sick bastard planted drugs all over the house. So then I think I got a couple more. I had to look them up real quick. So this was once again Cindy's dad. Oh, you are my little girl. I love you so much that I left a little something in the coffee can, but you have to remember to step on it before you sell it. Now, what are you going to cut it with? Baking soda, not baking powder, because baking powder guys will have muffins growing out of their noses. You loved that joke since you were a little kid, 2 years old. And then, so the other one was with Brenda and Shorty. And Gail Hailstorm like, oh, please, the press only want to interview the most ignorant person they can find. So Shorty talking about Gail's death. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm on TV. Oh, shit. First cops down this. I'm going to be a star, son. So how were you close to the victim? Oh, real close. Right till the roofies wore off and just woke up. Then she was talking about pressing charges, so I just pulled my tongue out her ass and left. If you could only have spoken to her before, what would you have said? Run, bitch, run! So those were my most memorable quotes, but, that's what I got from
I got you. Kev, what you got?
I pretty much had all of those, but I have more.
Here we go, the
so,
buzz.
So even in the first scene with the killer and Drew, So what's your favorite scary movie? Kazam, you know, the one where Shaq plays a genie.
That was not a horror movie.
That's not a horror movie. Yeah, well, you've never seen Shaq act. Right afterwards, the first time you meet Bobby when he crawls through the window and he says, I was at home watching The Exorcist and I got me thinking about you. And so he goes, well, look, if it's about that time I puked green slime and masturbated with a crucifix, it was my first keg party, Bobby. I talked about it before it's not the first time you meet Doofy, it's when they're back in the police station. I go poopy.
Yeah.
Sheriff,
Did he just say he go
Did you
poopy?
just say you went poopy? Yeah, it was good.
Get him out of here.
We mentioned it before. Mom says when I wear this badge, you're supposed to treat me like a man of the law. Yeah, and Mom also said for you to stop putting your dick in the vacuum cleaner. No, I'll skip that one. It's not good.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
No, he just did it when they were in the police station before when they were taking them out. That's when he did the dick in the vacuum. Oh, this is when he comes back in with the vacuum cleaner. Yeah, not for the quote. So towards the end when they're actually doing the confrontation, I do have 2 quotes there also. So did Scream have a plot? No. Did I know what you knew? Did I know what you did last summer make any sense? I don't think so. And what about the sequel? What the hell was that fat white Jamaican kid? Then afterwards, you guys are psychos. You watch too many TV shows. And then Ray goes, no, watching TV shows doesn't create psycho killers. Canceling TV shows does.
I have to agree with that.
The Wayans Brothers was a good show. Man, it was a good show. We never got a final episode. Here.
Chase him with his fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ! I didn't realize.
He's got the hammer going. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hello.
I remember just laughing at the.
Just gotta wait.
Now it's yeah.
Don't disturb me when I'm cleaning my room.
It's a fucking anaconda in that blue underwear going on over there.
Yeah. So
Holy
that's all I
shit.
got. The one I was going to throw out there was Miss Man. The police have asked us to give you the following safety tips: stay in well-lit areas, never travel alone when possible, always wipe front to back, and remember, never ever believe someone when they tell you that shaving your pubic hair will get rid of crab infestations.
Miss Man.
It's Miss Man. So that's all I got.
Hi, Cindy. How are you? Yes, let's talk about it. That was another good, quick little scene. Miss Man.
Just randomly out of nowhere. The ball sack hanging thing.
I got you. So, yes, I'm reading over some of the quotes here now, stuff like that. I got, Ray, if you see Bobby, will you tell him that I love him? Okay. If I see Bobby, I'll tell him I love him. Some stupid things like that. Damn, girl, I sure like to get in your pants. Really? Yeah, what size are these?
Oh, I got rid of that one quote from him also at the end when they do the reveal. It's like, you're not gay? It's like, no. It's like, you took me to that club that one time. Yeah, because it played good music. It's like, but what about that trip to San Francisco? Yeah, I wanted to go shopping. What about that one time we made love? No, you sucked my dick.
Let's see, Cindy. Look, if it's about that time I puked green slime and masturbated with a crucifix, it was my first keg party, Bobby. Goodness.
Who among us?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, again, the baking soda one, that's hysterical. I love the dad.
He's the best.
He's hysterical with the stuff he says. Okay. I went poopy.
I go poopy. It was good.
Okay, so we'll take a quick break right here because we gotta refill our beers because we're trying to slow it, keep pace. But yeah, they're going down quick. All right, so stay tuned. I'm gonna slash and gash, cut another hole in your ass. I spill blood on the walls, then play tennis with your balls. If the phone rings, don't answer the call. Gonna slit your throat, fuck you like a goat, puke your foreskin off, and make a winter coat. Peace! Yo, that was the illest rhyme I've ever seen. All right, welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, aka RB2 podcast. That is the killer rapping. As one of the decided to bring it back with that I guess quote there going on. All right, as we are, we're doing scary movie. I have to say a scene I would like to see that I enjoyed was where the fucking teacher's on top of the roof. Oh my god!
It was a quick one. Forgot about it.
Yeah, that's what I said from the start because there's a lot of I guess as I say, just like the micro penis, micro scenes in this movie where they're pretty goddamn funny.
Well, even right now they're doing the movie preview for Amistad too.
Yeah.
I'm the king of the world.
Yeah, so it's good with the
and that's the director. Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yes, that's on there. So that the teacher's just like, well, what are you waiting for? What am I waiting for? And then fucking just jumps and kills himself.
Fuck you, bitch.
All right, so
Can't take these shithead kids anymore.
Greasy shithead kids.
all right, so let's finish up this podcast. Now let's move on to the movie awards. All right, best quote. What are we going here with? Is it the "What's up"? Can it be the "What's up"? It's very iconic. That's going. They're pissing in urinals now in a contest. It's fantastic. That's why we're the greatest invention.
This is so. I don't like this scene, but there is one funny thing that happens here, and it's the dick through the glory hole.
Oh yeah. The bathroom scene at the movie theater. Got it. All right. So best quote. Where we going? Is it the "What's up"? What do you guys got? I'm gonna nominate the "What's up." Because
So I think it's either the "Was Up" or Officer Doofy reporting for duty. Just because when you know he's on, it's going to be something funny, like no matter what. So I like that.
I got you. Kev, you got anything going on there?
I'm going with a Doofy adjacent quote also, because I'm still saying the biggest laugh I had when I was watching this was, yeah, Mom said when I wear this badge, you're supposed to treat me like a man of the law. Yeah, Mom said for you to stop putting your dick in the vacuum cleaner. So that's what I'm going with. So that's the. I don't think if we're talking about, I know other movies we talk about like the most meaningful or like best quote of the movie. There's no meaningful quotes in this movie. It's just whatever the funniest thing is. So that's what I'm going with.
I guess it's whatever comes to first mind. What do you think of this movie that's going on? So I after coming up with the "What's up," that's where I got it. All right, best scene. So what we got for best scene? Again, a lot of like stupid, silly scenes going on. Is it the jizz scene? And
that's what I got. The jizz scene.
I think it has to be because like that's
that's like the most iconic scene.
Yeah, it just explodes
from this movie. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's iconic, but it's you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, because they parodied all the other scenes. Obviously the Matrix and the stuff going on, but like
they do it in the second one too. It's not as good as the first one,
no,
but it's still good. It does Blaster all over the fucking wall again too.
All right, so. The jizz scene. That's the best scene. All right, best character. Is it
Cindy's
the dad?
Cindy's dad. He's the best.
Hands down.
That's what I have too.
He is. My man is throwing fucking fastballs, throwing heaters every fucking line he's got that's going on.
So
check. He's only in the movie for 5 minutes. He's doing nothing but hitting 3-pointers the whole time.
Oh my god, he's so good. He's just so perfect for like the role. It was just like it must have been all that crack I smoked earlier.
I heard screaming. Yeah.
There's dead bodies everywhere. It's a massacre. Yeah, and he planted drugs all over the house.
And a sick bastard planted drugs everywhere.
Cindy, we got to take you in. I'm good to go though, right?
Yeah. Uncle Escobar.
Yeah. Someone's got to break some couple legs and everything. So I'm probably just gonna have to lay low for a little while. I like it. They all start stabbing her in the scene. Everyone else be like, it's too loud.
Yeah.
Your ass is grass.
You fucking ruined Boogie Nights for me.
This is for Thelma and Louise. Oh my god.
It's a fucking cop.
Oh yeah.
And a rabbi.
Oh my god. Is that Mother Teresa just beating?
Yep.
She ruined
Big Mama's house.
She ruined Boogie Nights for Mother Teresa.
All right, so Cindy's dad is the best. All right. Worst character.
Well, speaking of, I've got Brenda. Just for this scene alone. It was such a weird thing that happened in the movie because she was normal the whole movie and she became, for lack of a better phrase, like a stereotypical hood rat in this scene.
Yeah.
Just like yelling and screaming and being annoying as hell in the movie. I was like, what was the point of this?
Yeah.
But she instantly became the worst character in the movie for me in that scene.
Right there. So. Yeah, because she had to die. So I guess that's why they had to give her a reason to kill a sort of reason to kill her. And
listen, when every other character in the movie wants to kill you, you obviously done fucked up. So so for me, she's the worst character in the movie.
I got it. Oh my god, this is right when this big woman gets stuck in the fucking
bigger gal.
Doesn't she start making noise? Obviously, we had the movie on in the background. If I didn't say earlier, she starts making noises like a pig or something like that.
I think so.
Oh man, that's fucked up. Even with Scream, the weight would never pull up on it. It's like a 3 miles per hour motor, I think, on there. Not even.
We have motorized ones that are actually like industrial at the park for like equipment there. And if you pull on it wrong, you'll fuck the thing up.
Yeah,
it's not even your weight.
It can't even get in there. So, it's upsetting that she had to die because it's just like they want to make fun of this scene. Anyway, So, all right. So who we go for worst character?
I looked her up, actually. I thought she was the girl from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia at first, Artemis. I don't know if you guys watch the show at all. But she actually went on to play like a fake Pamela Anderson, like a heavy Pamela Anderson, some other TV show later.
I've
So she
seen
did
her
okay.
before. Yes, I don't know
The name of the show was, I looked it up because I thought she looked familiar. It was called Stacked was the show.
Yeah, she definitely looks familiar.
She was like a fake Pamela Anderson knockoff. So she made money for herself afterwards.
Okay.
So good for her.
Good, yeah, good for her. All right, so worst character, Brian. Who are you going for worst? Yeah, it says half a horsepower.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the entire thing's like shaking.
I guess I'd probably have to go with Brenda. It's like there's, I don't know. It's tough to really pick. There's
no kids in the movie to yell at. How about the trick or
Well,
treaters that got the shit knocked out of
they're
them?
all
then?
teenagers, so they're all kids.
Oh,
They're
there you go.
17, stuff like that. So all juveniles.
even though they're all 30 and above.
Yeah, at this time, but they're playing 17-year-olds. What about Gail Hailstorm?
No, I actually don't mind her. She's actually pretty funny in the movie.
Yeah, when I don't watch Saturday Night Live much more anyway. But I know when Sherry O'Terry was on Saturday Night Live, I never really liked her that much. I thought she was, when I saw it at first, I hadn't seen this in a while. I was like, oh, I forgot she's in it. I thought she was good in this. So
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with her.
That's like more of her. She's like scripted on Saturday. I hate her on Saturday Night Live when she was on, so maybe that's why.
She had a couple good bits on Saturday Night
I
Live.
never really liked the Spartans. Never got into it.
So
all
right.
sorry.
So I guess Brenda for the ones in the movie theater scene there, because they stereotyped it. Sorry, Brenda. That's what happens. All right. So let's go with a little BTS. I'm gonna pull it around up here. So at the 54-minute mark, when Ray and Brenda are in the movie theater, as we just said, the preview reads, the following P-view has been ass-proved for immature audiences only. If you can read this, you are too close. Pee-pee, poopy, boogers, farts, butthole. Rated I for immature. We thought it would be funny to put this here. Kiss our asses and take it off. Pause. So, yeah.
The only thing, I didn't even notice it said all that. I saw it said rated immature, but I didn't see.
Yeah.
I guess
That's someone who has no time in their hands, and they're actually going to zoom in on there and see what's going on. All right, so the original script featured a cameo role for Jamie Lee Curtis as Cindy would discover her hiding in a closet in her house while the killer was chasing her up the stairs. Let's see. And around the 6-minute mark, look at a burp. There we go. In one of the first scenes in Cindy's bedroom, she says, "Would you like to have a little bump up?" The line was originally written for Scream, but it was later changed to "Would you like to have a little raw footage?" The lunchroom menu at the high school reads "Same old shit." Scary Movie was the working title of Scream, the main movie parody. So yes. Jared Leto was offered to play Bobby during the early stages of casting. He eventually declined in favor of doing Requiem for a Dream. Great choice for him. Yeah. Which also
his movie career went a completely different way.
Yeah. But that also starred Marlon Wayans from this.
Yeah.
So
so what? Jared Leto couldn't do double duty.
I guess not, because you know what? He's a method actor. So he probably was shooting up all entire fucking time to
get ready
to get ready for the role. While Marlon Wayans is like a true actor. He just goes back and forth. He goes like, listen, I could be a fucking.
What was her name? Jennifer Connelly. He was hanging out with her the whole time, basically.
Yeah, that's what it was. So, all right. So when Anna Faris landed a part in the film, she was working in an ad agency. Was only a week away from moving to her company's London office. When Cindy is in Miss Mann's office, there's a Nazi SS uniform hanging to the right of Miss Mann.
No shit, I didn't see that.
I haven't said it at all.
I was probably too busy noticing something else going on.
Yeah, so that scene with Miss Mann was, oh my god, with the ball sack hanging out and everything. That So you're not feeling a little fresh down there? So what's going?
You can take your bra off if you want. Make yourself comfortable. Take your bra off.
Yeah, I don't think I will. Let's see. The role of Brenda was originally offered to Aaliyah, but she turned it down. Interesting. In the theatrical trailer, one scene shows a close-up of a character holding up a chip and saying, "This stuff is good." In the R-rated version, it's revealed the character is actually holding up a joint. Some other stuff. Let's see. All right.
Could you not get away with that 20 years ago? Because that wouldn't be a problem now.
Yeah, not one bit. So, I don't know. Whatever. So, all right, the character Shannon Elizabeth plays is called Buffy. The character is an obvious spoof of Helen Shivers from I Know What You Did Last Summer, played by Sarah Michelle Gellar, who famously played Buffy Summers in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. For 7 years in the show, there's a character played by Allison Hannigan, who was in American Pie, a movie Shannon Elizabeth was also in. All right. And last one. Alicia Silverstone was offered the lead role of Cindy Campbell, but turned it down. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, indeed interesting. So,
What was she doing at this time? This is post Clueless.
yeah, I don't know what she was doing. Yeah,
Post Aerosmith videos.
I think she did the excess baggage. That was like one movie she did
Maybe,
with like
I don't
know.
Benicio del Toro, I think.
all right. Okay, moving on. So, can The Rock make this movie better?
I just have one quick BTS thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, the opening joke with Prince. The whole point of
love
that
it.
is that Carmen Electra got her start basically because of Prince.
Uh-huh.
It was something like either she appeared in a video or he actually did like a demo album for her or something. I don't remember, but they were connected. So the whole joke is he's not my boyfriend. Yeah, sure, I fucked him a few times, but nothing else.
Yeah.
So that's the whole joke that's being made there about why Prince was there.
Oh, here comes a sex scene.
yeah.
The bush just popped up out of nowhere.
The bats already flew out.
Yeah, oh god. All right. So Brian, any BTS for you?
No, I
No.
got nothing for
Sorry,
this.
I said that one. That's the only thing I remember from
Gotcha.
watching this.
Okay. Very nice. All right. So can The Rock make this movie better? And where should we put him in the movie? You guys got anything?
Miss Man.
That's
Yes, man.
yeah, I had that.
Probably.
The only thing that I thought would be funny, it wouldn't make any sense continuity wise, but if you see this skinny motherfucker running around in the Scream outfit, and then later on he just takes it off and it's The Rock, obviously it makes no sense.
Yeah.
I thought it'd just be
But it
funny.
makes sense for the parody. Like,
Yeah,
it just-
it doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah,
Just have
it
The
doesn't
Rock be the killer.
Yeah. Just like did the mask is on him, and did you see his body with all his fucking Samoan tattoos on everything? So you're like, yeah, that's The Rock. Got it. Okay.
Anyway, no, Miss Man's the right answer though.
Yes. Yes, Miss Man. It just has a wig on his head.
And this is 2000. This is peak of the Attitude Era of The Rock also, so he would fit right in the movie.
Yeah.
what if he's also the sheriff?
The head sheriff.
Yeah. What about these pictures, Cindy?
No, he can't be because like that guy. That's
There's no way she
hysterical.
turns it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Who could resist the charm
Yeah.
of the Rock?
And he just gives her the people's eyebrow.
people's eyebrow? Or he could be the cameraman.
The fat cameraman.
Yeah, the fat
running around.
cameraman running around.
Miss Gail.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
It was
actually.
me. I touched the top of the boobie.
All right, should there be a sequel franchise TV series? Obviously, there was.
Well, I've got news for you.
Yeah, there was way more. So, as Brian said, what Brian? You said the second one was better.
I think the second one was better.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. Oh, so the sex scene's going on. The guy's about to bust one, and the entire house is like, oh my god, she's like super glued.
I
to the
just
ceiling.
remember in the movie theater, like I think we're like basically 20 years old watching this, and like you'd never see anything like that in a movie
No.
at any point. It's like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you're like, holy shit. I was like, does that really happen? All right, so what did I say? All right, should there be a sequel franchise TV series? Yes. The other ones were good. I like the second one. This is so stupid. These movies are. They're the dumbest fucking things in the world. Oh, that's right. I forgot where this killer goes over the fucking he does his rap thing and he fucking slashes everybody and kills everyone in the room. All right, if you were to be in the movie, where would you put yourself in this movie?
Dead.
Dead?
Again, it's the best answer for any of these.
Probably.
That was my answer for Saving Private Ryan. I'm sticking with it. I'm the first guy dead, probably.
I'd probably be.
If I'm gonna be
at that
in the
party.
movie, well, you'd just be a cop in the background somewhere. right?
Nah, like at this time we're like teenage. I'd probably be at that party, just fucking hanging out and stuff like that. So.
I want to
Oh,
be.
so if we're doing that, I'm the guy funneling. There you go.
The guy
That's who I am.
funneling, yeah.
That's who I am in the movie. I got the funnel going.
Yeah, why not?
I'm one of the Waszzzup guys.
Yeah, and that's pretty good actually.
Yo, pick up the phone.
What's up? That's great. Yeah, I think I'd just be one of the random guys at the fucking party. That'd be pretty funny. All right, so would you like to have a beer with one of the characters in this movie?
Again, hands down, the dad wins.
Yeah.
I don't really, unless I can just say
Oof.
Shannon Elizabeth in general. But
It's either the dad or Carmen Electra.
I would go Shannon Elizabeth first. But
I think I can't decide which.
well, if you're saying someone you actually want to sit and like have a beer and a conversation with, the dad 100%.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, because that's
Yeah.
what it's more like. Listen, I'm not here paying for their beers and trying to get laid later.
Yeah,
I'm not-
my answer is either the dad or Shannon Elizabeth is the funny answer.
You know
so
what?
That's what I'm.
The sheriff might be pretty funny though with
Yeah.
the fucking pictures.
I don't want to see those pictures. He's got other pictures too.
He's
You don't
probably
need to see those either.
Hey, you know what? Bring him along with the dad.
Those were
the
the
dad starts
start-
making fun of him and stuff like that. You go.
You know, if the two of them together, so you don't have to have one person carry the conversation.
Bring the principal
Let them
too.
go.
Fuck it. I don't care. Yes. The three of us fucking hang out.
You know what? Bring the guy before he kills himself. He talked about how much he hates his job. And
Listen, buddy. Listen, buddy. Come have a beer with us. Hang out. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, but
It'll all be okay. We all hate these fucking greasy shithead kids.
Oh my god, that's probably the combination. Those four characters that are in there, and we all go out. And then he's
Love it.
And then
The dad just gives that guy coke and he's good to go.
yeah, he's like, listen. This is how you're gonna make yourself.
It's gonna run through a wall.
So, oh my god, I forgot Ray was the killer in this one, and then, did they do the continuity of the second one, of what happens
At the end of Scream? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
They try to, at least.
yeah, but it's not. It just becomes stupid.
And they get the random usual suspects
Yeah.
reference at the end also. Kaiser Doofus.
Yeah, I thought it was Doofy was the killer in this, wasn't it? Brian's
He
Ch-
is.
chugging.
Yeah, so this is all Doofy's like another one of the killers too. It's
There's three?
it's very weird.
I
It
forgot.
doesn't have to make sense, Jay. It's fine.
I know. I'm trying to make it make sense, but it's not. That's
So
Can't
after-
hardly, not can't hardly wait. I know what you did last summer makes sense? No.
What happened? Where'd they get that fat white Jamaican from?
it did. Right? Wasn't I initially did last summer was the fact that they ran that guy over and he came back to kill them all.
Yeah.
That was it, right? That's it. That's all. They like literally made that movie 9 months after that Scream came out. I was doing a little behind the scenes for a Scream.
I paid good money to see that movie twice because I took 2 different days to see that movie. So
You got ripped off.
yeah, basically.
I just liked it for Sarah Michelle Gellar because I was a fan of. I'm a huge fan of hers, or was back in the day. All right, final thoughts. Scary movie, gentlemen.
This movie, like I said, it's very time period driven comedy, which for us is fantastic because this is exactly when we grew up. So on that part alone, that's an A. Movie itself,
Look, you got your first day.
movie itself, not so good, but you know it's funny. It's got its moments. Like we just said, it's a lot of stupid, quick little scenes and quote driven stuff, and this spawns like movies from the Wayans brothers that aren't like realistically great, but they have like obviously Scary Movie 1, Scary Movie 2. Then it kind of gets passed off from them with the franchise, but then they do White Chicks and all that shit. So like this Scary Movie was the movie that made them walk so they could run in White Chicks.
I'm just going to interject here. When I talk about, I don't want to get into it, but every now and then movies come up with my students, and the example I use for the worst movie ever is White Chicks. That movie fucking sucks. I'm sorry.
I know, but it's so fucking stupid, but it's great at the same time because of the quotes in there.
No, not redeemable at all. It's awful.
No,
It's just awful
I
from
like
start
it.
to finish.
I like it a lot.
I like it.
Yes, you
I
would.
like it a lot.
How'd you know?
So stupid.
You
All
get
right.
introduced to Terry Crews. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
No, he had the Office linebacker before that.
I follow Terry Crews on TikTok, and he drew them as the White Chicks. He's a fantastic artist, by the way. All right, Kev, your thoughts on Scary Movie?
No, I think it's a movie that you can see once just because it does make fun of a lot of movies you've probably seen before. It's funny. It has a lot of off-the-wall humor. Like, again, we didn't even mention it, like the whole dick through the wall, the dick through the glory hole through the ear, the random testicle
out the other
hanging,
ear.
the gigantic cum shot to the wall.
Yeah.
It's funny. You should see it once just to see the random stuff that's happening. But yeah, it's very dated for what's going on. It's very stuck in like the early,
I forgot how he dies.
the late 90s, early 2000s shock horror, like over the top, basically. They're just shocking movies in general. But it fits the time period, so it definitely matches. So again, I would say it's like at least an 8, like for a comedy that you would want to see. Like overall, like if you don't understand a lot of what's going on, it's not going to make sense. So it falls to like a 6 probably.
Yeah.
But when I was rewatching it for this, I enjoyed it. It reminded me of a lot of stuff that happened. So
Yeah, it brings up a lot of nostalgia
Yeah.
that's going on because I said it brings all the movies. Oh, here we go. Here's the Matrix scene, and oh my god, it's so bad. It's like one camera panning around. That's there in a circle. I have to agree. This is definitely it's a comedy, a stupid ass comedy. So before we go on, it's like the Naked Guns and the those parodies and things like that. Like, did this bring back the parody of? Because at the time frame, there were no parodies going on.
the only one that was right
Were
before
those
this,
going on?
what was the name of the Lethal Weapon parodies? That's the only other parody I can think of. The one with Emilio Estevez and I can't remember. the other guy in the movie. It wasn't Samuel L. Jackson.
Was
it?
National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon?
Loaded Weapon was what it was called. Yeah. So there was a spoof of like
but then
the
there was
Lethal Weapon
also
movies.
the Charlie Sheen one who did the Top Gun one.
Oh
yes,
Hot Shots.
Hot
Hot
Shots.
Shots Part 2.
Okay, so the parodies never really went.
But those were never big. This
This
like
was
you
huge,
said,
yeah.
was
Yeah.
fucking blockbuster. $286 million at that time is fucking huge.
Yes.
So that means this movie definitely made like 150 million US. You know,
So yeah, so they were just
which was probably one of the biggest movies of the summer.
I'm looking it up right now because when I want to see what the top grossing summer movie was that year.
yeah.
There's
so,
the father.
it definitely wasn't one of the top, but like it was like for what it made, yes. Anyway, going back, so nostalgia for us who grew up with this movie and all the other movies they parody in this. So I guess that's why it did so well. At the
Not
time.
even top 10. This was a huge year for movies.
So I would have to say it's good. Like it's tough watching, rewatching it.
Yeah,
as
no,
I'm
but I
rewatching
mean-
it now, but it's
But once again,
enjoyable.
this makes me realize how much I hate fucking Scream. God damn it.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that movie.
Like for the time frame, I still was gonna say for Scream, it was good. But as you rewatch Scream again, you're like, man, this thing is like tough.
The fucking dad.
Put your arms down. All right, so I like it. It's all right on my scale out of 10. I'll actually give it like an 8. Like, the sick bastards planted drugs all in the house in there, all over the place. All right.
There you go. I'm cool though, right?
All right, and that's it for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. We didn't have the Twitch stream up, so I was only thanking you fuckers out there on that. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed viewing and
Hey,
drinking
thanks for
this
downloading
movie.
the episode.
Yeah, thanks for
enjoying.
Our next episode will be again. We haven't planned that far ahead. We got a couple things in mind going on for the next episode. But oh my god, look at this! The sheriff, he just takes out all the shit. The ball gag. There's the anal dildo. There's a whip. He just takes out his gun and his cuffs. An interrogation room for Sydney. It's fucking so stupid. It's shit like that. That's it. These like little micro scenes that go on with stupid things like that just make this movie like very enjoyable. Overall, the dumbest plot line ever, but it's this small scenes like that make it good. All right. So if you want to be part of the Reels, Booze, and Bros, aka RB2 podcast, check us out on our website to find out how, reelboozebros.com, and check us out on our Twitch channel once you get that back up. It's RB2 podcast. And thank you for everyone for joining us. That's it. Cheers.